Wow. It's the holiday season, so I know you don't have a bunch of time to waste. So let's get straight into it. Come on in. Speaking of holiday seasons and gatherings, do you enjoy every gathering you go to? Okay, let's table that. Let's table that. And let's make sure that everybody's comfortable. Come on in. Get your blankets, get your comfort items, your whatever you need to be comfortable. Make eye contact with everybody. Make sure everybody's cool and they got what they need. Turn all devices down or off that's playing the elephant room, except for the ones that are playing the elephant room. Turn that all the way up for me, please. And thank you. Last but not least, welcome. Welcome to the Elephant Room. My name is Philip Conley Jr. I am your host. I'm so elated to have you here. And like I said, I don't want to waste your time because we got so many other times to spend with so many other people. You know what I mean? Let's grab our cup, please. Grab our cup and you can fill it with Prosecco. You can fill it with Captain Morgan. You can fill it with Hennessy or milk or juice, Shirley Temple, or even simply water. Let's raise it in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to raise a toast to you. Let our boundaries be strong no matter the title. Let our awareness be king so that we can enjoy the rest that we need. Cheers. Cheers to you, baby. Like I said, speaking of gatherings, speaking of the holiday season, do you enjoy every gathering you have on your calendar or you had on your calendar? Do you enjoy every single person you come encounter with, whether it's your Friendsgiving, whether it's your friend's Christmas, or whether it's your family Thanksgiving or your family Christmas or your family get-togethers, whatever it is? Do you really enjoy it? Is it something you look forward to? Is it something that you can't wait to get off work and prep your meal for? Is it something that you just can't wait to hear the laughter and the aroma, smell the aroma of the food that's brewing in the kitchen, hear the deck of cards being broke open so spades can be played throughout the night, or you side-eyeing the peach cobbler, or the sweet potato pie, or the pumpkin pie, or the apple crisp, or the apple pie. Whatever you deal with, the ice cream, whatever it is. Are you looking forward to seeing and hearing and smelling all of the above? Is that something you look forward to? Sometimes it's 50-50 for me. You know? Sometimes it's 50-50 for me, if I'm being real and honest. It's 50-50. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I can't wait to dig into that turkey. I can't wait to dig into that ham. I can't wait to taste that steak or the fish or whatever they're having on the menu. And other times I'm like, I mean, there's so many pros and cons. There's so many things that we could talk about. There's so many times I'm going to see this person and they're going to say whatever they say, and it's going to go differently than what they thought. So sometimes it's 50-50 for me. And you might be like me, or you might not be. If you are, let me know in the comments. If you're not, let me know in the comments. Please. We like participation and engagement here in the Elephant Room. But as I was saying, sometimes it's 50-50, and I would like to share why. I would like to share my thoughts a little bit on how sometimes gatherings and get-togethers can go right or they can go left. Either way. I mean, like I said, there's pros and cons to this thing, and sometimes we have to ride the wave. All in all, first and foremost, we begin with love, right? All in all, at the core of everything that we do, you as an individual, me as an individual, we start with love. We begin with passion and grace. Because when I signed up to do whatever, when I signed up to get together, when I signed up to be a part of this event, I'm doing it out of love. I'm doing it out of care, out of passion, out of something that I don't often get to do. It's not always that we get to, hang out and chill with the big group, the whole family. You know what I mean? 2020 hit us pretty hard, so we didn't really get to hang out with or see people face to face. So 2021 is probably coming back with a vengeance. It's coming back with a vengeance. That means people are coming over. Great and eons amounts of people are coming into the home, masked up or not. Music blasting. We're cooking and eating all day long. It's not just, dinner's at 3. No, we started eating at 10:30, appetizers, and then lunch was at, 12:31, and then dinner, was at 3 to 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, and then we had drinks, or we had, board games or whatever we had going on after that, and then we had dessert, and then it ended up with everybody leaving around 3 a.m. Coming back with a vengeance. Like many other things have done, but at the gatherings, like I said, we at the core it's out of love. When I walk into the room or when I walk into the house, I love everyone here, or I appreciate everyone here, even new faces. I'm glad to be a part of your life experience. I'm glad to be a part of your journey, because it's been a bumpy ride. We can acknowledge that. We can all acknowledge that it's been a bumpy ride thus far, but hey, I'm here with love. I'm ready to hang out. I'm ready to help in the kitchen. I'm ready to do whatever I need to do to make this night go smoothly and make sure that everybody's having a good time, right? It's out of love. I mean, it's here. And if you need a hug, I'm here for it. You know what I mean? If you need a conversation, I'm here for it. I mean, no telling when it's gonna end. So I'm here, and it's out of love, right? But every so often, more times often than not, there's always individuals that want to say their piece. They want to take a jab. They want to do whatever or say whatever. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I'm gonna go for it this year. I don't know if I'm going to go for it this year. And I say I don't know because you might catch me. You might catch me on one of them, on one of them minutes. It's not even one of them days anymore. It's not one of them days anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about, it's one of those minutes, one of those 30-second increments that you might catch me, and I might just tell you about yourself since you were born. Yeah, you might be older than me, but I can still go back and read you from the time you were coming out of the womb to the moment you're standing in front of me right now. You might catch me. So don't start nothing. It won't be nothing. I'm not here to start anything. I'm not here to instigate. I'm not here to aggravate anyone. I'm here to make sure I got my cup filled, to make sure that my hands are ready and willing to work, and my laughter is on 10 because I'm ready to have a good time. That's what I'm here to do, baby. I'm here to make sure I have a good time. I make sure that you have a good time. I make sure that the vibe is right, the music is at a nice level, and the playlist is on 10. That's what I'm here for. Don't start nothing. It won't be nothing. Because there's so many things when individuals feel like they can say or do or comment or whatever, the question comes and arises. Why? What in the world makes you think you can say or you can do whatever to me? Is it your title? Because you auntie, because you uncle, your grandma so-and-so, your second cousin's big brother, sister's father, so-and-so. What makes you think you can say or do whatever around me, in my vicinity, in my radius, in my bubble, in my space? What makes you think you have the audacity to say whatever you feel like you can say to me, huh? Please, don't start nothing. It won't be nothing. I'm a school dropout. I don't need your advice. I don't need whatever lesson you feel like you're going to teach me. I don't need any forewarning of anything that's happening or going to happen in my life. I mean, it's pretty clear how I'm doing, and I'm doing quite well, might I add, please. And I've looked at your life, and I mean, that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. That is the thing. We have gone too long. As a people in silence. We just took things because of the title of someone's in our life. You know what I mean? I didn't say anything because my mom, felt like she could say, or my mom said whatever she said. I didn't feel like going back and forth. Or my cousin, my big brother said this and whatever. But have you looked at their lives? Does their life give them the credentials to speak whatever they're speaking into yours? Really, I don't know if you're taking notes. I don't know if you have your notepad handy. I don't know if you have your notes app up. But I'm just asking certain questions that you might be thinking, or somebody might be thinking, but no one has the answers to. I'm just average Joe in the middle, asking the questions that haven't had answers, or giving observations that haven't been given. But like I said, I'm a school dropout. I don't need whatever you have for me. I don't need whatever advice or whatever tactic or whatever defense mechanism you want to give to. I don't need any of that. I dropped out of school, man. I'm doing quite well. I'm pretty happy with what I got going on. I'm pretty comfortable in the skin that I'm in. I'm pretty extraordinary with whatever I got going on in my life. And trust me, it's a beautiful thing. You might not think it, but it's okay. That's fine. This is my life, and if I love it, then I'm platinum. So I want to stop you right there. I want to stop you before you even begin. I want to stop you from wasting your breath. I want to stop you from wasting your and my time. I don't need it. Please don't start something. We don't want nothing. I don't even want your loving compliments. Yeah, your loving compliments. I don't need that. I don't need that. Oh, I forgot how beautiful you are because you don't come around as much. I don't need that. I don't need that. Hey, stranger, it's so good to see. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. I don't need that. Hey, come here. Can you come here? Can you mount this TV up? You don't really call me or really text me that much, so I don't really have the opportunity to ask you, but can you do it right now? I don't need that, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's just me. I don't know about you. If you feel like that's you, let me know in the comments. If you don't, let me know in the comments. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if I'm by myself, but I don't need that love. I don't need your loving compliments. Because if I ask you why you feel the need to say that? I didn't mean anything by it. I just thought, you don't have the capacity to have a civil conversation. You don't have the capacity to actually just ask me to do something. You got to bring up the fact that I haven't been around you for you to get me to do something. You feel like you have to lean on guilt to get me to do something for you. I think there's a bigger conversation that needs to be had if that's the case. If you have to lean on guilt and not love for me to do something, if you feel like you have to display the distance or the time between us for me to move or do something on your behalf out of love, out of care, out of generosity, because I don't have to, there's a bigger issue looming around that we need to address. And are you ready to address it? Are you really ready to have that conversation? And we can have that conversation without being angry. We can have that conversation without raising our voice. We can have that conversation without calling each other out of our names. I mean, we can just simply have the conversation, but we are already on the wrong foot because you want to give me a loving compliment. Has it ever crossed your mind? Has it ever crossed your mind? And I'm speaking, ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking as if I was talking to one of my relatives or talking to a friend of mine or talking to someone that's close to me, but we're having a little issue, a little twinge in our relationship that we need to get straight. This is not, real life. This is not something that is happening right now, but I'm just giving you examples if you need them, giving you observations or suggestions if you need them. Now, if you don't need them, kudos to you. Hey, maybe if you don't need them and everything's fine at your family gathering, you have nothing to worry about, let us know how that is in the comments. For sure. Like, let us know what it's like to get around your family, everybody, and just have a loving time. Just have a beautiful time. Just have the most amazing time that makes you want to come back time and time again and bring your friends and bring their friends and bring their children. Tell us how that is. Because there's a lot of us. A lot of us have never experienced that. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever thought about the reasons why I come around? Have it ever crossed your mind? Why I even show up? Maybe I need your hug. Maybe I need your presence. Maybe just being around my family lets me know I'm going to be all right. Or if I just look at my uncle, or if I look at my grandmother, if I look at my father and I'm around them, lets me know I just got to keep living. I just got to keep going. I shouldn't give up. I shouldn't take these pills that I have at home. I shouldn't try to jump off this cliff. I shouldn't try to end my life. I shouldn't try to cut it short because my father, my mother, and my great-grandfather, whoever's in front of me, the great people, the older people in my life have lived such beautiful ones that I should give myself a chance to do that same thing, right? Have you ever thought, and I don't know if this is you, that you might be in a position where you're like, yo, why do I keep going around them? Why? Or it might be, why do they keep coming around? Because you might understand, like, I don't really like how they treat me. And on the flip side, you could be like, I really don't understand why I treat them that way. Either way, whoever you are in this situation or scenario, has it ever crossed your mind why you come around? I might just need someone to look at me and be like, are you all right? I just might need to taste some of that sweet home cooking. Sustainability is going up. Groceries are going up. I don't have time to cook. And so this might be the time that I can sit down and have a meal or have 3 or 4 plates and have some dessert to go with it without emptying out my bank account. The reasons why I come around, I would love to see my nieces and nephews. I would love to see my younger cousins play, and that might, push me over the edge to start my own family. Looking at the married couples around in the room might encourage me just go ahead and tie the knot. I mean, there's so many reasons. There's so many opportunities to show growth and show love. And sometimes we have to just reflect on that. We have to reflect on why we come around. We have to reflect on why we made the decision to show up. Or we have to reflect or even process why others might show up. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we have to prepare ourselves before a gathering. Because if we don't, you never know what's going to seep out. You never know what conversation is going to come up. You never know what your reaction will be if someone does try to start something with you. Because you could be that individual that is already mentally sound and ready to go, locked in. And when somebody try to start something with you, go after you or try to jab at you, and you, if that makes you, you raise your cup at them like, hey, you see how I'm living? And you can be done with it, but you never know. Sometimes you got to prep. Sometimes you got to be ready. Sometimes you got to get ready. Sometimes you just got to slow down and really understand what you're walking into. We most likely, or we most times give our family a pass. A pass. We give our family a pass, man. We let things slide with family that we would never let slide in any other setting, any other capacity. And I know it's your family. I know it's blood. I know. But that same blood, that same family might be the reason why you're in and out of the hospital. That same family, that same blood might be the reason your stress levels are so high. That same family, that same bloodline might be the reason you can't get mentally sound. You gotta prepare yourself. You gotta think about what you're stepping into. You gotta think about what you're stepping into. And with that, you gotta think about the reasons why you leave. Or you gotta think about the reasons why you would leave. Like I said, I don't need your advice. I don't need your schooling. I don't need your advice. I don't need your techniques. I don't need any of that. You keep talking, I might just go ahead and grab my to-go plate, and I only been here for 15 minutes. You keep talking. You keep saying whatever you're saying, or you keep trying to start this same conversation, or you make this same comment over and over again about my son or about my daughter or about my little cousin. Because it doesn't have to just be my son or daughter, about my little cousin, or about the way he doesn't play football, or about the way he doesn't like sports, or about the way that he can't read, or about the way he needs speech therapy. You keep saying that, and I promise you, that'll be my, all right, it was fun. All right, it was fun. It was great. You just got here. I know I did. Yep. I came in and came right back out. Just know I was here. Just know I was here. You don't have to time me. You don't have to keep a timer. You don't have to keep a buzzer. You don't have to do none of that. I came, I saw, I ate, and I'm out. That's the reason why we did this. That's the reason why we did this anyway, right? Where has the time limit come into play? Who said there was a time limit? Who said you gotta stay at least an hour? You gotta stay at least 30 minutes. You gotta stay at least 2 hours. Nah. I'm here, and enjoy the fact that I'm here. Because if you enjoy the fact that I'm here, we'll have a swell time. Why feel like you need to put a timer on me to make sure that you got your fill? I mean, we have FaceTime, we have text messages, we have a phone, a telephone. We can talk on the phone. You can DM me. You can tweet me. You can snap me. I mean, there's so many different avenues for you to get in touch with me. You don't necessarily need me for 2 hours on this day alone. Just enjoy the time you got with me. Right? Just enjoy. You don't have to judge me. You asked me to cook. You asked me to bring something. I brought the biscuits. Yes, it's a Hawaiian bread, but I brought them. Why judge me? Why push me out the door that quick? I just put 2 feet in the door. Just because I brought Hawaiian bread, you gonna crucify me? Just because I don't prepare a meal like you, or I don't take the time to make biscuits from scratch, you're gonna crucify me. Just because I felt like saving time and energy so that I can spend more time here and not be tired and not yawn or not crash out on the couch or not, dip off in somebody's bedroom and be gone for majority of the day because I'm tired. I looked up the YouTube recipe. I followed the recipe. I messed it up. I had to go to the store, came back, did it again, got it right. Now I got to store it. Now I'm here. I'm tired now. Instead of doing all that, I just went to Cub Foods. I just went to Lunds and Barley's and picked up some Hawaiian bread. And I'm here. You want to make me the butt of the jokes all night because I did that. Why? I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be out. You keep playing. You keep judging. You keep pushing. You keep pressing. I'm gonna make my exit. And to me, I don't care. I don't give 2 shits. I don't give two pennies on whether you feel like you're emotional or you're sad about me exiting. I'm out. So when I make my exit, don't comment. When I make my exit, don't say anything because you know why. That's the subtle games or the subtle things we come in contact with on a normal basis, ladies and gentlemen. Family members know why we're leaving. They know. But then they went, oh, you why you going? You so quick. Oh, you were in the same conversation I was in. And you want to call me weak, or you want to say that I'm sensitive, you want to say that I'm emotional, but really I'm removing myself from a negative energy that I don't have to be around. I don't have to be around your negative energy. I don't have to be around your negative conversation. I don't have to be around your insults. I don't have to be around your insults. I don't have to be around your insults. Nobody's making me sit in this chair. Nobody's making me be in this room. I can remove myself. That's the key. That's the big thing. That's the major key. That's the major thing right now. Here, I'm grown and I can move around. I'm old enough to think for myself, and I don't have to just take it anymore. I can excuse myself and continue to live my beautiful life like I am. It's a privilege to be around me, and just because you're my family doesn't mean you don't go by that same standard. It's a privilege, and I promise you, I'll take that privilege away. Because am I doing this to you? Am I saying anything? I could judge the fact that you haven't refinanced your house. I could judge the fact that you still driving a 25-year-old car. I could judge the fact that you still working at that plain old job and haven't got a raise in 10 years, but you won't find another one because you're scared. I could judge all of that, but I don't. I love you. I choose to give you positive energy. I choose to deposit love. I choose to deposit genuineness. I choose to deposit freedom. You're a grown woman. You're a grown man. You got the freedom to do whatever you want to do. And I dare not hold you hostage to my standards. I dare not hold you hostage to what I believe life is like for you. It's not my life. Why not do the same? Yeah, I believe that you could do so much more. I believe that you can manifest and plan and execute a much greater, a much greater, a much greater goal than what you're doing. But you're not. None of my business. That's none of my business. I got too much going on in my life to be trying to coach you or trying to believe so much for you when you're not even moving a finger in that direction. None of my business. It's none of my business, but there is room, ladies and gentlemen. There is room, and we know this. There is room. There's room to judge anybody. There's people judging Beyonce on her looks. There's people judging Jay-Z's financial moves. There's people judging the fact that Mark Zuckerberg decided to change Facebook's name. I mean, there's so much room to judge. And what holds real power is the fact that we choose when to do it or not. What holds real power is when we have the wisdom to understand when it's justified to judge or not. You ask me my opinion? Here's my opinion, but I don't just throw it on you. I don't just dump it on you. I don't just unwilling or willingly give it to you when you didn't even ask for it. It wasn't even solicited. It's none of my business. None of my business. But back to what I was saying, and you have to understand why people leave, or you have to understand why people would leave, or you have to understand why you left. And sometimes you just need a break. And that's okay. That's okay. That is okay. That is okay. You've been around these people for 20 plus years. And you realize, yo, this is the reason why I'm drained. I need a break. I need to step away. I need to go to the store. I need to do something. It's okay. It's okay, ladies and gentlemen, to have prior engagements. It's okay that you have prior engagement. It's okay that you have a Friendsgiving on Thanksgiving. It's okay if you have to be somewhere else. You don't always have to dedicate all your time and all your energy to your family on that day. You can spread it out. You're a grown person. You're a grown man. You're a grown woman. It's okay. And like I said, why, if I love you, why would I lean on guilt? Why would I lean on guilt in anything pertaining to you if I love you? If I love you and we have a relationship, no matter what kind of relationship it is, I value the time that you're with me. And if you have to go, I understand, because you're a beautiful individual and other individuals have to experience that. Love is generous. So when you know that there's a special individual in your life, of course you want other people to experience it because you experience the specialty in them. Why not? Why not have others experience the same thing, right? So remember why individuals leave, and it's okay that you can leave a gathering and go to another gathering. It's okay. You don't need a time limit, or you don't need, a minimum time to be around individuals. You don't. And keep talking and keep pushing the conversation, or keep, trying to set me up. Just make sure you stay about an hour and a half or 2 hours. People want to be around you. Nah. You keep talking like that, and our relationship's going to be shaky. Whether it's your mom, whether it's my mom, or my dad, or whoever's talking. You keep pushing that narrative, and our relationship's you're going to see me a little less. Because there's individuals that like to play coy. There's individuals that love to, be the middleman. Like, I know how you feel on this side, but I also know how they feel. So I'm going to try to convince you, or try to, coach you on little ways to get what you want, but also satisfy them. No. You keep playing the middleman. You keep playing the middleman. I want to let you know you're jeopardizing our relationship. Because like I said, if you fully understood or fully loved me or fully just accepted me for who I am, you would just, oh, okay, that's how you feel. Okay, we can unpack it later. We can address it later, but right now is not the time because obviously you feel passionate about this, right? So you keep playing the middleman, and our relationship is gonna be shaky. You know what I mean? Like, and I spoke about this a little bit earlier, but it just drives me. It drives me to no end to understand individuals that wait a year to show their true colors. Wait a whole 365 days to show your true colors to me. And what do I mean by that? I mean, we don't be around each other much, but once a year probably, Thanksgiving or Christmas, whatever. And when I'm around you, didn't you start a little business? How's that going? Are you okay? Are you okay? Or did it crash? No, it didn't crash. I'm still living. I'm still going. I'm doing mighty fine. You gotta live. They may not outright insult you. They might not outright stab at you or jab you or uppercut you or gut punch you, but it's a little subtle things. You know what I mean? Oh, man, it's good to see your face. I don't get to see it often, but it's good to see your face. I almost forgot what it looked like. Why? You looked at this face for 45 years. Why? This year I wanted to spend Thanksgiving, or I wanted to spend Christmas in Hawaii. This year I wanted to go to Aruba. This year I wanted to go to Jamaica. This year I wanted to go to the Virgin Islands. I don't always want to be around the cold and the gloomy and gray weather. I don't always want to feel the low temperature breeze flowing through my coat. I don't always want to do that. I can change it up. You want to show your true colors on the one time you see me throughout the whole year. Why? It drives me to no end, ladies and gentlemen. It really does. It drives me to no end that individuals really take the time to show their true colors once a year. Holidays aren't holidays about love? Like I said, we started with love. We began with love. Holidays are about love and warmth. When you really are surrounded by love, you feel so warm. You feel so cozy. That's why some individuals fall asleep. They feel so warm. They feel so safe and cozy that all their cares are obsolete and they just need to rest in this. They're around friends, or they live by themselves, or they're away. So usually they're around other people that's not family. And once they get around family, they just feel like, I'm safe. Man, I don't have to keep looking over my shoulder. Man, I got roommates and I appreciate them, but it's not home. I'm home. I can lay down. I'm home. I can have somebody playing my hair. I'm home. I don't have to rush and eat and get on my way. I'm home. Holidays are about love and passion and care. Holidays are about selflessness. So when I see my cousin, or when I see my baby sister, or whatever, what do you need? Do you need your greens, or do you need your cornbread? Do you need your fish? Do you need your dessert? Whatever. What do you need? Do you need a movie on? Do you want to play the video game? Play it for as long as you want. Just be safe. Play it for as long as you want. Don't break it, but just have a good time. If that's what you need, let me set it up for you. If you want to stay around, if you want to hang around, if you want to catch a flight, whatever it is, be with me. Let me host you. Let me lay it out for you. If I really want individuals to stay around me, I give them what they need. I make sure that what's in front of them, they realize they can't get anywhere else. So why would they leave? Why would they go anywhere else? Right? Let me host you. Let me give you the rest that you need. Let me create an environment that is peaceful. Let me let you know that you could put your feet up on my couch and just relax. Let me turn the lights down a little bit so they're on, but they're not, piercing, and you could be on your phone and you could just relax and just chill. That's holidays, right? We've gotten so busy within the transaction of holidays. Oh, you're supposed to come here, and when you come here, you sit down, you have conversations, and then from those conversations, you have dinner or you have food, more conversations, and then we move to this, and then we move to that, and then you leave. Why does it always have to be so scheduled? Why does it have to be always blocked off? Why does it always have to be so laid and structured so much that I don't even know if I have the time or the space to connect with everybody? Why? Why does it have to move so fast? Slow it down. Love is patient. Slow it down. Love is patient. Slow it down. Let people ease into the holiday. Let people ease, and everybody's not going to be on when they walk right into the door. It took me a very long time, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm about to get out of here. It took me a very long time to realize that it's okay not to be on every time you come into the door. Every time you wake up, you're not going to be on. Let people ease into the day. Let people ease into the activity. Let people ease into whatever is going on. Why? Why must we push the narrative of, oh, they didn't talk or they didn't respond the way I wanted them to respond when I first saw them, so they must have an attitude? Why? Where did that come from? I got 5 million things going on before I got here, and I'm here. Let me just chill. Isn't that what the holidays are about? Isn't that what the holidays are? Overall, it's positive. I'm supposed to have a positive experience, right? I'm supposed to have a positive experience. Let me come to you. Let me come to you. I may see you just once a year, but if I need, or if I feel like I need the conversation, if I feel like I need the advice, let me ask. If I feel like I need a second opinion, let me ask. Let me present myself to you. Let me open up. Let me be vulnerable to you. Just because you are so-and-so in my family, or just because you are so-and-so in my life, does not give you the pass, does not give you the right to just spew whatever you want to spew on me. Let me come to you, and if it doesn't happen, keep it. If it doesn't happen, keep it in your thoughts. If it doesn't happen, and you feel like it really, really should, in your mind, put me in that scenario and act out what I would do if I were you. Manifest it. But if I don't verbally say I need help, or if I don't verbally say I want this or I want that from you, keep it. Save the relationship. Save the relationship, ladies, because it might be your last time. Like I said, you're not just going to say whatever you say to me and it'll be okay. Like I said, you're not going to do whatever you want to do to me. You're not going to make little comments and I'm going to be okay, or I'm going to be fine, or I'm going to stay here. It might be your last time you see me. You see me once a year right now, and you mistreat that, you won't see me anymore. And you have to rely on social media to get your updates, or you got to rely on other family members to get your updates about me, because I'm not coming around no more. It might be the last time. You got to think about that. You got to think about that. Just like you are who you are, you're an adult, you're a willing and living person. So am I. I don't need to explain my decisions. I don't need to explain to you why I didn't come for you or come to you for this or that. I don't need to explain where I live and who I live with. I don't need to explain who I'm fucking or who I'm ducking or who I'm not with or this person was a great person and you should be with them or you should be with that. It's not your life. It's not your life. It's not your relationship. You've been married 40 something odd years, and from my point of view, I don't know if I could survive in that. I'm not you. You're not me. It might be the last time, ladies and gentlemen. I don't need to explain my eating habits. I don't need to explain why I'm vegan. I don't need to explain why I'm vegetarian. I don't need to explain why I'm a minimalist. Just love me. Just love me. Accept me. Grow with me. That means more to me than your criticisms. You trying to understand me means more to me than your advice, than your critiques. You trying to understand me or trying to get to know me means more to me than your right answers. I'm getting to it. Ladies and gentlemen. Every day is a holiday for me. And I'm out of here. Every day is a holiday for me. I don't have to wait. I don't have to wait for November to celebrate Thanksgiving. I celebrate Thanksgiving every day. I'm grateful. I'm thankful every day. I don't have to wait till April to celebrate my birthday. Every day is my birthday. Every Monday morning is my birthday. Every Sunday night is my Thanksgiving. Every Saturday is my Cinco de Mayo. Every Wednesday is my 4th of July. I don't have to wait. Every day I'm getting to it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm moving and I'm grooving and I'm pushing and I'm accomplishing and I'm climbing, and I don't have to just wait or feel like, oh, it's a day that I should just stop everything. It's a day that I should stop everything. Why? Because everybody else has stopped. No. I go by my own schedule. I go by my own schedule. I do my own thing. I'm getting to it. So please allow me to get to it. And like I said, if you're a person of value in my life, if I really admire and look forward to our relationship, our conversations, best believe I make time for you. Best believe I make sure I'm around you. Best believe I'm in your face. I am. But just because I didn't show up on Thanksgiving doesn't mean I'm less loyal. Doesn't mean that I don't care. Doesn't mean that I don't love you. Hey, I'm moving. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. I have a right to choose. That's the point. I have a right to choose. I do. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't let anyone make you feel bad about whatever you got going on. Don't let anyone make you feel bad about whatever life decisions you're making. Don't let anyone make you feel bad about the accomplishments you make and that you're proud of, or whatever you post, or whatever you tweet, or whatever you display on social media. Don't let anyone, I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your family. Don't let anyone keep you in a negative space that you don't have to be in. We're done with that. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to keep going, but I respect your time so much that I want to get out of your way. I appreciate the time that you spent thus far. So please subscribe to the podcast however you get it. If you're solely listening to the podcast, subscribe to it. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Amazon Music, however you do it, subscribe to the podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. Make sure you get the notifications for future Elephant Room episodes, man. We're going to continue to go. We live in large and we live in fine. And we keep it awkward and we love it because we're learning. You know what I mean? We have the Facebook community group, The Support System. Go ahead and join us over there. Your daily dose of inspiration and comedy and a mental break. I love you from the bottom to the top of my heart. Like I said, if you're watching on YouTube, give this video a thumbs up. If you're solely listening to the podcast, rate, review, share. If this has helped you in any type of way, share the podcast. Share the episode. If this is giving you any type of thought process or food of thought or whatever positive impact it's had on you, give it to other people. Hopefully it'll impact them in a different way as well. My name is Philip Conley Jr. Once again, I am your host here in the Elephant Room, and I'd love to see you again. Until next time, peace and love.